I would like to tell an amazing story. A little bit of a pun there. This is a picture of my maze book that I put. Well, that was it. But it's the actual book. It's okay. This is the actual book. Of a book of mazes that I published when I was 14 years old. I was bored in geometry class, and I was drawing them, and the teacher caught me. I was passing them around. People, I do their names and fill in the maze with their name. And the teacher said, "What are you doing?" And when he saw my mazes, he said, "You should publish these." So I went home, and my father helped me. We sent out letters to publishers, and many rejections later. We got one educational company, and they said, "There's a catch. We'll publish you. We know you're 14 years old, but it has to teach something." So I thought, I'll teach how I draw a maze. So it started out, I gave a whole thing about the parts of a maze. I made a pinwheel, tracks, a ladder, all the parts. And one of the unique things about my mazes were toned. I could make it darker by making the maze more complicated, or make it lighter with wider tunnels. And this is the mazes in the book. And there's a whole bunch of different shapes, and it was fun. And this was my identity in junior high. And in high school, as I did different illustrations for the yearbook, I did go on to become a professional artist. And before I left the mazes behind, I did my favorite one. And I love that because I love puns. It is amazing. I put, "Can you get Nixon out of this mess?" Now, some friends have said, "What would you do with Trump?" But I'm not going there. But there's a cassette tape even in there. So this was fun, and I put it behind me. So let's go with this story 45 years later. I'm on Facebook, and I'm reconnecting with people that I know from elementary school and middle school, and I share about my mazes, and a lot of them remember me because I was the maze lady. And one guy says, "I still have your maze that has my name, Mitch." And I'm like, I'm so honored, I can't believe that. And there was a couple that had married childhood sweethearts, and they were living not too far from me and invited me. We got to meet after 50 years. And the husband said, "You know, you're a great artist. I know you're not making a lot of money with what you do. Let me hire you to do our logo for our company." And I thought, can I draw a maze after all these years? I'll try. So I said, "What's your logo look like?" He says, "Just go to the website." So I downloaded it. I did his logo. And then I also said, "You know, I can do a face. So would you like one of yourself?" So he said, "Okay." So I did a portrait of him. And I got paid, and it was wonderful. And then I thought, I think I'm going to do more mazes. So I went from there, and I decided if I could do people, I'll do a self-portrait. So I celebrated that I love what I'm doing in my life now. I do art, I do music. I don't worry about making money anymore. I'm doing it because I love it. So this was just for fun, and I decided maybe I'll do another maze book. It's only been 50 years almost now. And I went ahead and I started drawing different ideas. And I've done 10, it's taken me 6 months. But I think I'll draw another 10 or whatever, and then I'll try to find a publisher, just like when I was young. But something happened that was very interesting. In my quest to share my inspirational message of healing and music and art, I thought I would try promotion in an odd way. I would send a package of my work to celebrities. And before I even started doing the mazes, I sent a package to a few different ones, and I got a letter back. I was shocked. The letter, well, actually I'll go for memory. The letter was from Barbra Streisand's foundation. And it was very sweet. They thanked me so much for sharing my art, and my offer was to give Barbara a painting. And they said, "Barbara requests, very kindly that you give it to someone near and dear, but she appreciates your offer, and keep doing what you're doing, helping the world, and inspiring, and keep up with your music and your art." So that was lovely, and there was a CD enclosed. And the CD was a very graphic image of Barbara. And I got this light bulb went off. my goodness, it looks like a maze. So I found a better picture. And I went ahead.
Oh my God.
And I drew a better picture. Yes. Where did I put my reading glasses? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I went ahead and I sent a letter to the same person. And I said, I am so happy to get that CD. It was so great of you to contact me and, to get that kind of response. But I would like to give Barbara a personal gift. Her portrait in a maze. What about that? Well, she accepted. I'm enclosing it. And thank you again. So 3 months later, I get a letter in the mail. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And I open it up like, oh my God. And it says the Streisand Foundation. Dear Judy, on behalf of Barbra Streisand and the Streisand Foundation, thank you so much for sending the breathtaking maze portrait, original in print. We are all entranced by it. We hope you will enjoy knowing that Ms. Streisand was completely intrigued and impressed by your artwork and will be putting it up in her home office. The portrait is truly beautiful, mesmerizing, and layered with meaning. Absolutely stunning. Additionally, your book is heartfelt and evocative. Truly, Jason, your son, is always with you in your art, music, writing, and poetic expression. As before, your correspondence was received with great appreciation. Thank you so much, Judy, for sharing your gifts with us. All I can say is, as an artist my whole life, this is the pinnacle. To know that I have a piece of art hanging in Barbra Streisand's home office, that is amazing.